Most people think the only way to make money online is to become a famous influencer or start a viral channel. But for the average person, that's just a new version of the salary trap we talk about so often on Moneysketchs. It's high effort, high risk, and honestly, it's exhausting. But there's a side of the internet most people never see, the invisible economy. Today, I'm revealing the digital equity secret. How to build infrastructure that pays you daily without ever showing your face or chasing a trend. Now, before we dive into the blueprint, a quick but important note. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Building assets takes work and strategy, not luck. Stay tuned because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the exact 3-step framework to identify these gaps. And if you stick around until the end, I'll share the one invisible asset that has the highest barrier to entry but the most consistent daily payout. The reason this conversation matters right now is because the internet has matured. In the early days, attention was the main currency. The more views you could get, the more money you could potentially make. But today, attention is crowded. Everyone is posting. Everyone is creating. And the result is that most people are competing. In a space where only a few truly win, while the majority burn out trying to keep up. This is why a shift in thinking is necessary. Instead of asking, how do I get more views? A better question is, what problem can I solve consistently? Because the people who quietly win online are not always the loudest or the most visible. They are the ones building things that people actually need. In our recent videos like the middle-class delusion, we discussed how habits keep us stuck. In the digital world, the biggest habit is content grinding. You're essentially trading time for views. Instead, we want to trade solutions for equity. Digital equity is something you build once that continues to provide value and revenue long after you've stopped working on it. Think about that for a moment. If you stop posting content, your growth often slows down or even stops. But if you build a tool, a system, or a resource that people rely on, it can continue working whether you are active or not. That is the difference between temporary effort and long-term leverage. So how do you actually build this? It comes down to 3 steps. Find the friction. Look at the comments on your favorite videos. What are people struggling with? E.g., I can't organize my budget, or I don't know how to track my habits. Build the tool, not the show. Instead of making a video about how to budget, build a high-value template or a simple automated tool. That solves it. Deploy and automate. Use existing platforms to host your tool so it sells while you sleep. If this framework is starting to click, hit that like button. It helps more people find their way out of the digital content trap. Let's slow that down and make it practical. The first step, finding friction, is about observation. Most people overlook this because they are focused on creating instead of listening. But if you spend time reading comments, reviews, or even forum discussions, patterns begin to appear. You'll notice repeated frustrations, unanswered questions, and small problems that no one has solved properly. Those small problems are opportunities. The second step, building the tool, is where most people hesitate. They assume they need advanced technical skills or a large budget. But in reality, many successful digital assets are simple. A well-designed spreadsheet, a checklist, a planner, or a basic automation can solve a real problem effectively. The goal is not complexity. The goal is usefulness. And then comes the third step, deployment and automation. This is where your effort turns into an asset. Instead of manually selling or promoting every day, you place your solution on platforms that handle delivery and payments. Over time, as more people discover your tool, it begins to generate consistent returns. Let's look at a real example. Someone noticed that small business owners were struggling to track their daily inventory. Instead of becoming an inventory guru, they built a specialized spreadsheet system. It's not flashy, it's not viral, but it's an essential asset for those owners. This is what we mean by the invisible economy. The invisible economy is powerful because it operates quietly. There are no trending sounds, no viral dances, no constant pressure to perform. Instead, there are systems quietly solving problems and generating income in the background. And the people who build these systems often have more stability because they are not dependent on attention cycles. Another advantage of this approach is sustainability. When you rely only on content, you are always required to produce more. But when you build assets, each new creation adds to a growing foundation. Over time, This creates a form of digital infrastructure that becomes stronger and more valuable. Now, this doesn't mean content is useless. Content can actually support your assets by bringing awareness. But the key difference is that content becomes a channel, not the core product. Your main focus shifts from being seen to being useful. Promised you the highest payout invisible asset. It's specialized Micro-SaaS, simple software that solves one tiny, boring problem for a specific group of people. It's the ultimate shield against the traditional 9 to 5. Micro-SaaS might sound complex, but the idea is straightforward. Instead of building a large, complicated platform, you create a focused tool that does one thing extremely well. It could be something as simple as a scheduling assistant, a tracking system, or a niche calculator. Because it solves a clear problem, people are willing to pay for it consistently. What makes Micro-SaaS powerful is recurring value. Unlike one-time products, software can generate ongoing income if it continues to provide value. This creates a more predictable and stable stream of revenue over time. Of course, building any asset requires patience. Results are rarely instant, but the long-term payoff is what makes the effort worthwhile. Each step you take builds towards something that can eventually operate with less direct involvement from you. Building digital equity is the logical next step for anyone who enjoyed our series on escaping the salary trap. If you're ready to stop grinding and start building, make sure you're subscribed to Moneysketchs. I'll see you in the next one.